I stopped listening to music after my concussion. I stopped because the noise would hurt my ears, give me headaches, and make me feel tired. I also got irritable if someone tried to talk to me while the TV was on or if there were noises or conversations occurring around me. At work, I felt tired and irritable and struggled to focus. It took me a long time to figure out that I was suffering from sound sensitivity, a common symptom after a mild traumatic brain injury. Trauma to the head can cause havoc to your hearing and your brain's ability to process what it hears in the environment. A head injury can lead to a multitude of hearing problems and symptoms. These symptoms may lead you to feeling overwhelmed and anxious in noisy environments, which can make you avoid engaging in your favorite activities. Common hearing symptoms caused by head injuries are sound sensitivity, hearing loss, vertigo or dizziness, feeling off balance, feeling fullness in the ear, tinnitus, difficulty with hearing or understanding conversations, feeling overwhelmed and anxious when in a noisy environment, feeling fatigue after being in a noisy environment. A test your doctor can have you do is filling out a Kapha Hyperacusis questionnaire. This is a tool that screens for sound sensitivity. It can also be found on the internet. This test will tell your provider your level of sensitivity to sounds. Sound sensitivity after a head injury is reduced tolerance to normal sounds. It can be due to an inner ear injury in the auditory system, which can make it sensitive to noise. Sound sensitivity is worse with fatigue because it takes a lot of energy for the brain to filter out background noises or loud noises. And this is energy it doesn't have to share with those filters because it's trying to heal. Another symptom after a head injury is hearing overload. And this is when your hearing gives the same priority to all the sounds in the room, meaning it doesn't filter out unnecessary background noise, making it hard for you to interpret and differentiate sounds in the environment. I have hearing overload, which makes it uncomfortable spending time in noisy restaurants or bars. Tinnitus, another symptom that can occur after a concussion, is ringing or buzzing noise in the ear. Sometimes the symptom is described as hissing, high-pitched ringing, or roaring sound. This sound worsens when you are in a quiet space or at night when you're trying to sleep. I developed tinnitus after my head injury, so not only was the world too loud, but it wouldn't even shut up when I tried to sleep. If you are having difficulty with balance along with sound sensitivity, make sure you are screened for superior semicircular canal dehiscence. This can happen with head trauma. It's when a blow to the head causes a breach in the overlying bone that's supposed to cover this superior semicanal organ. And this overlying bone protects this sensitive organ from being exposed to external sounds and pressure. The superior semicircular canal is in the inner ear and is responsible for communicating the rotational movement of your head to your brain. Your general practitioner can order a CT scan to screen for this. So now that you have been diagnosed or realize you are sensitive to noise, how do you cope with it? For me, Sound filtering tools such as earplugs and sound canceling headphones and earbuds help, such as these that I'm wearing right now. These external tools can be used to filter sound that your brain is too tired to do for you. I use sound canceling earbuds and headphones to help my concentration and focus at work. Therapists believe sound filtering equipment should be employed to help improve quality of life. Now, you may also hear others that discourage the use of noise canceling technology because prolonged use may worsen your sound sensitivity symptoms. Over time, as my brain healed, I was able to tolerate more noise. I slowly needed to use my sound filtering tools less at home. However, at work, I still use my sound filtering tools when I need to apply my brain energy to focus and concentration. I recommend listening to the world when you can. When you start to feel stressed, fatigue, or dizzy, or irritability, or when you get a headache, seek a quiet place or use your noise filtering tools. Do what works best for you. You will need to find a balance between protecting your brain's healing energy and challenging your brain to grow stronger. If you have any of the symptoms, you should see a specialist. When you speak to a specialist, ask if they have experience treating patients with head injuries. Once your hearing issue is diagnosed, you can either get it treated or implement strategies that will help you cope with the symptoms as you wait for your brain to heal. This will help save your brain energy. You can also ask for a referral to an audiologist or ears, nose, and throat doctor. Fortunately, most hearing issues from head injuries heal with time. Get the care your brain needs to support its healing so you can keep working or studying and get back to living your life to the fullest.